Hey everyone, it's Clint Salter, your host for Dance Teachers Unite for 2015, and we're on a great day. We're talking about programs, not just programs, but programs that profit. So yes, bring you in money, but also make a big impact in the lives of your amazing students. And we love seeing their smiling faces every day. I'm super excited to be able to bring you a very, very special guest and a friend, the lovely, delightful Karen Malek. Hey Karen, how are you?
I'm fine. Hi everyone. It's lovely
Karen,
to be here.
yeah, it's great to have you. Karen, for those that might not know about the work that you do, can you tell us a little bit in 60 seconds, I've got a stopwatch, a little bit about what you do, who you help, and what is your big mission in the world?
Okay. I went into partnership this year with my son, Paul Malek, and we started Transit Dance, a full-time endeavour for students particularly interested in contemporary dance and creating their own work. And I'm also president of the Australian Teachers of Dancing, ATOD, so I've worked in the not-for-profit sector for a very long time, and I've been head of curriculum development for many years and responsible for bringing new and innovative programs to teachers to provide to their students in their schools.
Yeah,
and my
excellent.
big mission in life, it's always around education, but I really have had a 20-year passion and dream to bring dance to underprivileged children and perhaps children whose parents might not otherwise be able to afford classes. And that looks like it's getting closer and closer to being an eventuality. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, fantastic. That's awesome. And I'm so glad we've got you on today, because if anyone knows about programs and curriculum in a studio or now in a full-time course, it's certainly you. So I want to start by asking you, what makes a fantastic curriculum in a studio? What do you think are those ingredients that keep the kids there, that keep them engaged, that, you know, keep the studio owners learning and growing, and keeping up to date, I think, as well, which is really important, without losing the foundation and the technique that we need to build our dancers?
Well, I think that our recipe for updating all our resources at ATOD have proved true. We have hired the best people in the industry to look over our work to make sure it's still relevant, to make sure that there's progressive work, that the students won't be bored. There's always one or two challenges in every level, but with their bone density in mind for the average age that would be taking those levels. And then, of course, accompanying music and resources that would enhance the program. Whenever we do a revision at ATOD, we always offer our members new resources in exchange for their old resources, because it can become quite expensive, and we don't want to update resources for the sake of updating. We want to update because perhaps some of the combinations need freshening up. Jazz at times can date, as can other genre. So it's finding the recipe that will teach students, no matter whether they're recreational or vocational, a really good grounding in the genre that they're training in.
I think that's key. I mean, we've got a lot of people listening that may have created their own programs. Okay, so lots of people in the US and Canada and the UK, and obviously people in Australia, New Zealand as well, that might create their own syllabus as such, program in their studio. If they're fine, how do they know if the program isn't really performing for them? Is that about talking to the students, talking to the parents? Is it about having that open dialogue with the teachers? I mean, how do you know that the program's working for your studio?
I think if you had an attrition rate where students were leaving, perhaps they're bored, it might not be the curriculum, it might be the person who's delivering it. I think studio owners need to be across all levels of their business in terms of training, whether it's their students or their teachers, what it is they want to achieve, and to make sure that their curriculum is still relevant today. You do it year after year without reviewing it, that's a warning sign for me. We're really about regularly updating and reviewing our resources, even if we don't think they need reviewing. We want to get the best people in the industry in to check them, review them, and then advise us. And then we can make educated decisions by people in the know. We always send out a questionnaire to our members as well, to see what they might like to see changed at a particular level in a particular genre. So we seek feedback.
Yeah, I think that's great.